Hello everyone. Welcome to video lecture on textile chemical processing, and before going to topic, let's see these pictures and you please tell what you observed from these pictures. So the first one is rice is cooked by a open vessel, and the another one is the rice is cooked in a cooker. So what is the difference between these two? Do you feel that there is a difference in cooking? Yes, of course. The rice is cooked in a cooker that cooked in a faster manner. That means the time consumes to cook the rice is very less in cooker, whereas the time consumes for cooking the rice in a open vessel is very high. So that's relates to our topic. So today's topic is cure boiling, that is covering of cotton fabric in a cure. So at the end of this class, you will able to explain the process of covering in a cure boiling, and you can able to modify or design the cure boiling machine. Cure consists of a cylindrical steel vessel with dished ends. An iron grit or false bottom is provided at the bottom, and two manholes with lids are provided at the top for the entry of the fabric. This circulation of the liquor is provided by a steam ejector and a central vomit pipe extending to nearly the whole height of the cure. In the actual operation of the cure, which is filled with the material, the scouring liquor is introduced. The air cock at the top of the cure is kept open and direct steam is turned on. When the liquor boils and expels the dissolved air. Subsequently, the direct steam is stopped and the air cock is closed. The circulation of the liquor is started by the steam ejector for the sufficient length of time. The introduction of direct steam dilutes the liquor due to the partial condensation of the steam, and the volume of the liquor increases. But the cure is usually completely filled with the liquor so that the hydraulic pressure are created in the cure. Hence, the pressure indicated on the gauge is not the actual steam pressure, which is lower than the indicated pressure because of the hydraulic pressure. The cloth rests on the perforated bottom around the center vomit pipe, 4 to 5 inch in diameter, which is passed through the grit of the base, and a intermediate stream of liquor is forced up the pipe by the steam pressure and deflected at the top by a spreader so that it flows over the goods and down the bottom of the cure through the packed material. The sender vomit pipe is attached to a conical face in the center, which is rises a steam pipe. The liquor rises in the pipe to a height depending upon the volume of the liquor present in the gear. The steam discharged into it heats up the liquor and expands it until a point which is reached. Further amount of steam is no longer condensed but blows or vomits. The column of liquor percolates through the goods and collects at the bottom of the gear below the false bottom where the circulation starts again. So this is the construction of a modern gear. So there will be a vessel. So see the schematic diagram of the vessel, and at the top there will be a lid. So this is the top, and there is a lid, and there is a provision for safety valve and pressure valve, and there is a manhole, so you can enter into the gear through this manhole. So there are approximately 2 feet dia open will be there to enter into the gear to load the gear or some other purpose. You can enter into the gear, and through which you can load the fabric also. And in the bottom there will be a perforated plate or a false bottom, so through which you have to load the fabrics in a rope form. And some here there will be a center vomiting pipe through which you can spray the scouring liquors, and there is a suction device here, so through the vomiting pipe. So there is a conical shape, and through which you have to collect the scouring liquor, and again it circulate through which. So the collected liquor going to a heat exchanger. So here the scouring liquor is heated through a electrical heater or a steam boiler. So it heats, and again it is going to a center vomiting pipe, and it will spray the scouring liquors. And there will be a pump to circulate the scouring liquor, and there will be a sample unit to check the scouring of the fabric, and this is the unit you can load the fabric. So here the fabric is going into the gear through which a funnel shaped loader is there, through which the fabric is loaded. Normally the fabric is loaded in a rope form, and they will load in a coiling manner. The fabric is loaded in a coiling manner so that it will be easily unloaded from the gear. And so in the bottom there will be a false bottom and with a perforated plate, and after that you have to load some waste material for 1 or 2 layers, then you have to load your fabric. If you are not loading the waste material over the perforated plate, means the suction, there will be a suction in the bottom, and that sucks the excess scouring solution, and it is going to circulate. So during this process, due to the perforation in the bottom plate, so the mark will be there in the fabric. So the perforation mark will be there in the fabric. So to avoid that, you have to load or you have to place some leader cloth or some waste material over the perforated plate, and similar way you have to load in the top. So after loading the fabric, you have to cover with the waste cloth to avoid unnecessary moths. And the circulation, it is the time is changed according to the requirement. So you can circulate 30 minutes or 200 minutes, 2 hours or 4 hours, it depends. So this is the schematic diagram of the gear, and there are some other varieties of gears are also available. So this is vertical gear, and this is a low pressure gear. So there is no closing or closing lid for the gear. So this is open gear, and it takes time to cover the fabric. And this is a high pressure gear. So what we seen in the previous slide. So then in this diagram, the parts are mentioned in the slide. And this is the recipe for covering normally used in care. So caustic soda 2 to 3% on 1 weight of fabric, and soda ash 0.5 to 0.3 to 0.5%, sequestering agent 0.05 to 0.5%, wetting agent 0.25 to 1%, MS ratio at 1:5, temperature is 100 to 120 degrees Celsius, at pH 10 to 11 for 2 to 12 hours. Again, the time depends on the type of gears. Pressure normally we used 1.5 to 2 kg per centimeters cube. So when we consider the modification of gear, there are so many modifications were presented in various journal. For example, if you take open gear, closed gear, and vertical gear and horizontal gear, like that. So one of the modification is indirect heating of the liquor. So in this type of gear, heating of the covering liquor is done separately using indirect steam instead of a direct steam. So they will use the indirect heating system. An auxiliary boiler, which is a multi-tubular heater, is provided. So please see the picture. So this is a long mild steel or cast iron cylindrical vessel provided with two perforated tube sheets. One is placed at the bottom and another one is at the top. These discs are connected by a number of tubes which carries the liquor from the bottom compartment to the upper one. The middle compartment forms the steam chest, steam space, which is in which steam is passed. Thus, the tubular carrying the liquor around in which steam is passed. Thus, the tubes carrying the liquor are surrounded by steam which heats them. The hot liquor from the multi-tubular heater is sprayed over the cloth, packed in the gear through a hollow perforated ring. The liquor percolates through the packed cloth, collects below the false bottom, from where it is pumped into the auxiliary heater by a centrifugal pump, and the cycle repeats. So this operation is repeats, and the circulation increases the efficiency of this covering. Hope you have learned the process of scouring, and you know how to scour the fabric in a cure boiling machine, and what are all the operations are involved in cure boiling, and you are able to understand the concept or functions of each parts of the cure boiling. Thank you.